computer. Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Jennifer Jackson, and I'm the Executive Director at Heartland Counseling.
And I'm Amy Block, Executive Director for Catholic Charities. And Jennifer and I are co-chairs for the Mental Health Roundtable, which is a group of community mental health providers. And we are the result really of Siouxland District Health Center's needs assessment. And we get together on a regular basis to really talk about some of the needs of our community that really have to do with mental health, mental wellness. And our focus over the next few years are really twofold, and it will continue to evolve as needs in our community develop. But the things that we're really focusing on this year, the first one being mental health stigma. Although it's getting better, there is still a lot of stigma around mental health, mental illness. And what does that mean? People sometimes struggle that I don't want to get help, or I'm concerned what other people are going to think of me. And so we really want to improve that. We want to create awareness that it's okay to get help, that mental health is physical health. It's no different than going to get your checkup. And that people know about the resources in our community. Making people aware of community resources and reducing that stigma. And luckily, one positive thing that has happened from COVID is there is a little bit more awareness of mental health, unfortunately, because people have struggled more, which Jennifer is going to get into here shortly. But there is more awareness of that. And our young people are really much better than some of us who are older about having less stigma surrounding getting help. And the second area of focus has to do with community providers. We do have many different community providers who provide mental health services. Unfortunately, we don't always do such a good job of knowing what the other is doing, what specialties are out there. And so by networking, we're able to know, does Jennifer and her team or other providers, what are their specialties? What is out there, so that if we have somebody walk through our door, or somebody at community health center, somebody who's walking through their door and they have something going on, who is the best provider to meet their needs, as well as what training opportunities are out there for individuals who have no background in mental health. How can I go and get some training or expertise? Or if I'm a business owner and I want to get my staff some training on mental health issues. So if someone's coming in and I can tell they're struggling, where can I go to get that information, or school teachers, or whoever it is? So those are two of our key focus areas. Anyone is welcome to join who's a community mental health provider. If you're interested, we would always welcome that. And there's information that will be posted that people can find more information about that. And why is this so important, and why is mental health such a big issue? Jennifer is going to dive in and share some statistics and some information. Jennifer?
Yeah, you bet. Thanks, Amy. So one of the things that is really critical is that we are seeing a huge increase. Unfortunately, it's up 51% in the last year of suicide attempts in our young people. And this is a real concern. Again, Amy was talking about stigma. We need to go back and have those discussions. And as hard as it is, it's a real thing. You can't really beat around the bush. You just have to talk about it. The other thing is, in the last 10 years, what we've seen in Iowa and Nebraska is a double in depression. So with kids 12 to 17, it's a real concern. Anxiety and depression, it was at 6.6% of the population, has doubled. It's actually at 13%. So that's a major concern. And the other thing I want to talk about is 18 to 25-year-olds. Severe mental illness has doubled in the last 10 years. So you keep hearing me say 10 years and 10 years and 10 years. So what happened 10 years ago? Well, 10 years ago, there was a huge shift in our culture. And that was because a lot of smartphones came out. They were affordable. Were they there before 10 years? Yes, they were. But the common person was able to afford a smartphone 10 years ago, and social media played a huge role in that as well. So that really shifted how people communicated, how people socialized, and that has all really impacted individuals' mental health. So why is this roundtable critical for us as providers? One is we need to support each other, like Amy said. And if I have somebody who is really struggling with an eating disorder, I want to be able to give them the best possible care and reach out to somebody else in the community who specializes in that. Or whether maybe it's a gambling addiction, who in our community does those things? So by bringing us all together, we're going to be able to help our clients the best we can. And we also want to, again, break down that stigma and know that this is just a common discussion on a regular basis, especially with our kids. So I think that's it. And I hope you all are willing to join us. We will have more information to be able to share through GCC and through the health department. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.